So here's how they do the play clock. Once it hits 0, the official looks up at the quarterback and then gives him a beat before throwing it. You can certainly understand where the frustration and anger comes from.
We are the ones that have to make the plays go, so we just gotta make sure we help the defense out. We got to get back to playing complementary football.
We can't let the games be in the hands of the refs.
All we got to do is score 21 points. And I feel like if we score 21 points, we can hold this Texans offense, even with CJ Stroud, to under 21 points. I just don't fear that offense. They have Nico Collins, and that's about it.
Here, Indiana move. We from Indiana move. We some Indiana move. I'm an Indiana move.
Touchdown, I-N-D-Y. And he lost the ball. There's a fumble. Who's got it? The officials say the Colts do.
Great team win, baby.
Lobs it way downfield, intercepted, coming forward and making the INT for the Colts in the back end to see the Colts win Super Bowl.
Hey, win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
Welcome back to the channel. This is Marcus Sniffles, and we're here to talk about the Colts' loss to the Houston Texans, 16-20. Before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 900 subscribers before the Super Bowl. Before the end of the season, we're close to 890. So I guess we need 10 more subscribers in the next 3 months. So if you guys could hit that subscribe button. Gosh. I'm not okay. I'm not starting to panic, but I'm not starting to panic, if that makes sense. Like, this game, this was a playoff game, in my opinion, and we did not show up and we did not play well. This was our first loss at home. This was our first loss after a loss, and this was our first division loss. So it was like a triple threat. It was like 3 L's in 1. It has been incredible to watch the Colts go from the clear number 1 seed with a bye week to falling to, we're the 2nd, 3rd seed. We're going to win the division, host a playoff game, and be good, to now falling to the 5th seed. And we are only 1 game up against the Texans and 1 game down against the Jaguars. Yeah, the panic button is out. Like, the hand is over the panic button at this point, and I'm not feeling good. I'm really not feeling good about this offense. I don't like what we have done the last, at least, 3 games? Pittsburgh, Atlanta, the Chiefs, and now against the Texans. Another game where the Colts offense scores under 20 points. This was the first game all year where we didn't even score 20. And we do not win when we don't score over 21 points. Today we had 16. And okay, let me just get this out the way again. Guys, ladies, y'all, people. I don't care about the refs missing calls. The refs are not good at their jobs. It is what it is. Everybody complains about the refs. The refs are not the reason why we lost the game. The refs didn't miss the extra point. The refs didn't drop a pass on 3rd down. The refs didn't fumble a snap on 4th down. The refs didn't get beat up front against the Texans' defensive line. The refs had nothing to do with those things happening. The Colts do those things and figure some things out, play better, make plays. The refs are not I get annoyed by hearing that, because it takes some of, I don't want to say the blame, but it takes some of the onus off of the team. Where it's like, oh, well, the team didn't play well, but the refs, like, no, the team didn't play well. The offense has not played up to a standard this last quarter of the season, it seems like, outside of the Atlanta game. And even in that game, we had to go to overtime against a Falcons team that is not good. This offense has not been good, and I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs for that. Like, the defense is doing its job. Like, say what you will. The defense, you hold a team to under 20 points, get a bunch of sacks, force turnovers, give the offense extra possessions, stop teams on fourth down, hold teams to field goals instead of touchdowns. Like, our average on defense as far as points allowed is 20. They allowed exactly 20 points. Our average on offense is in the 30s, and we scored half of that. The offense is not doing what it's supposed to do out there. I think part of it has to do with Daniel Jones's injury, his leg injury. Like, he throws the ball fine, but the threat of the RPO is just gone. Like, he's not going to run the ball. He's either going to hand it off or throw it. That third option is no longer available to him because he cannot run on that leg. And at some point, can someone please tell Shane Steichen that we do not win if Jonathan Taylor doesn't get in the end zone. JJ Watt said that on the broadcast a few times. And yeah, if he doesn't score, we don't win. So let's get him in the end zone. And another thing, if someone else could get this to Shane Steichen, I get the whole let's take the ball, score, and put the other team on their heels and try to, run it up on them. I think it might be time to switch that up. I think it might be time to maybe start deferring to the second half. Because hear me out. Say you defer. The defensive side of the ball is the best side of the ball right now on this team. So the likelihood of the defense not giving up a touchdown is highly likely. So the defense doesn't give up a touchdown, doesn't give up any points. You guys get the ball, probably have good field position, and now you guys do your thing. Do your thing. Pass to score, run to win, all that good stuff. You guys do that. And then the critical moments, like the end of the first half and the beginning of the first half, you have an opportunity to double up. You can hold the ball for the last 4 minutes of the game, either get 3 points or 7 points, and then come out of the gate and get the ball again and try to double dip. Why not do that? How is that not a better option? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like the defense played perfect. I think the way that Lou Anarumo is holding this defense together with all the injuries, like Sauce Gardner went out like on play 2, and the fact that we were still able to hold this team to 20 points is impressive. And I'm trying not to give Lou Anarumo too much credit because he is doing such a good job. He's going to get a head coaching job. Teams are noticing this. They're noticing that DeForest Buckner isn't out there. They're noticing that we didn't have Travarius Ward for a while. They're noticing that Sauce Gardner doesn't play and that the defense is still playing well. Like Mekhi Blackman came in and played well. Jalen Jones came in, played well. The defensive line, we have an issue getting pressure up front or finishing sacks. Getting pressure is not an issue. Lou Anarumo can scheme up pressure, but it's all about the players being able to finish. And I don't want to give him too much credit because I don't want him to leave. Like I wish I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I wish our defense would have just a shitty game, like against San Francisco, a primetime game where the defense is just terrible and his name is just taken out of the hat. But yeah, the more this season goes on, the more I'm confident that we're going to lose him in the offseason, and that makes me sad. And jeez, just the amount of 3-and-outs this offense is having. Going all the way back to last week to the Chiefs game, we ended that game with 4 3-and-outs. We start this game with 3 3-and-outs and a turnover on downs. Thank God the defense got a turnover, and we were able to score off of that. Because without that turnover, we might not score. It would have been the same situation like in Kansas City, where the defense forces a turnover in the red zone, and we get the ball on like the 3-yard line and have an easy opportunity to score. It was the same thing in this game. But the offense just has to play better. I might sound like a broken record at this point, And I'm not saying that the offense has to continue on the historic pace that they were on at the beginning of the season when we were playing bad teams, but we don't even look competent out there on offense sometimes. Like, we can't hit extra points. We don't trust our field goal kicker. We can't, catch simple passes, fumbling on fourth downs. So the offense has got to get it together. And they just keep putting the defense in these shitty situations where their backs are against the wall and they have to hold up. They have to pretty much carry the entire team by themselves. We just need the offense to score 3 touchdowns, 21 points. That's it. I'm not asking for them to go back to scoring 31, 38 points a game. 21, 24 points, I feel like that's doable, especially when you consider, you guys told us we have our quarterback. We have the best running back in the NFL. We have a top 5 tight end. Alec Pierce, just chuck it up there. He'll get it if he's one-on-one. Michael Pittman, you paid him like a wide receiver 1. Josh Downs, he had a up and down game today, but he's one of the better man beaters on this team. You have plenty on offense. Imagine what this team would look like if the defensive side was the healthy side of the ball and the offensive side had players hurt up and down the roster the way the Colts defense is. Imagine where this team would be. The offense is totally healthy outside of Daniel Jones's leg, but I mean, yeah, that's the quarterback and he's a very important player, but everybody's banged up and he's still out there playing. But could you imagine if, whatever the equivalent of Sauce Gardner and DeForest Buckner was out on the offense? That's like saying, imagine if Quentin Nelson and Michael Pittman were out and the offense still had to go out there and produce. So I'm frustrated. I'm at the point where I do not know if we're gonna win the division anymore. And if you told me to put money on it that, will we make the playoffs? I don't think I would take the bet. I would just wait and see. I don't feel confident. This offense, I'm not seeing the same offense that was dominating earlier this season. And I'm not talking about the offense that, dominated the Raiders and the Dolphins and the Titans twice. I'm talking about the offense that was putting up points against the Broncos, putting up points against the Rams, putting up points against the Chargers, the good teams. Now we're playing average teams and we're scoring under 20 points. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I overreacting? Am I not reacting enough? Is the panic button, is it warranted? Is it time to panic? Or am I doing too much? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video. I'll see you next time. Every Monday we're dropping videos 7 in the morning. And I'll see you then. Go Colts.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
You made it this far. If you have not liked the video at this point, what are you waiting for? Just like the video. Hit the like button right now. I'm talking to you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe and drop a comment. All that stuff. This is a threat. Not a threat, a warning. But it could be a threat. Just do it.